wait. For you niggas just cap, wait. I'm married, designer the jeans, wait. I could pretend in these. You niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap. I get a rush for that bag. You niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap. I get a rush for that bag. I got tired of these niggas. Bro, gon' bang, get the drop on these niggas. Finger fuck on a Nina. I ain't got time, I just fuck on her face. Bag, wait. For you niggas just cap, wait. I'm married, designer the jeans, wait. I could pretend in these. You niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap. I get a rush for that bag. You niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap. I get a rush for that bag. I got tired of these niggas. Bro, gon' bang, get the drop on these niggas. Finger fuck on a Nina. I ain't got time, I just fuck on her face. Bag, wait. For you niggas just cap, wait. I'm married, designer the jeans, wait. I could pretend in these. You niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap, you niggas cap.
Yo, we shooting. We shooting straight up. Oh, I didn't know. You can make these. I didn't know you could have two of these up. Anyway, the powerful people that will vote for Kamala Harris. Why do I do this video? Subscribe to the channel to let you folks know that your vote is important. Kamala Harris has all her voters. If you vote against Kamala, your vote is important. In this video, I'm going to show you how and why. Some of the powerful people. Sarah McBride. Allison James, an actor. Ricky Martin. It's a lot. Billy Porter. Kesha. All the big people. But if you thought this was something, wait till I show you this. Will and Grace. Michael Strahan. These are the people that's voting for Kamala Harris. The list is longer than I could ever show you in one video. Okay? Magic Johnson. Dude from Law and Order. Lucy Liu. Joan Rivers. I saw the president of Lyft. You got the president of Apple. Matter of fact, that's what I want to find. I want to find the president of Apple. Hillary Clinton, John Lewis. These are big people that's going to vote for Kamala Harris. So, if you vote against Kamala Harris, your vote is important. And, oh, look at your boy. Look at your boy. And that makes perfect sense, right? Wasn't this Omar from The Wire? That makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense.
And I support marriage equality. Gay and lesbian couples have the same values, like family and commitment. They want to build strong families through marriage.
Omar from The Wire. It don't surprise anybody. Omar from The Wire.
Hey, what's up? I'm Michael Kenneth Williams, and I support marriage equality. Gay and lesbian couples have the same values, like family and commitment. They want to build strong families through marriage.
I wish that people would understand. I wish heterosexual people would understand. America is built on marriage. They are making sure that heterosexual women don't reproduce. Well, if you have reproduction rights, that means you can't get married. That means you can't get the benefits of Kamala Harris's policies. Her policies are built in marriage, and everyone is aware that homosexual marriage is greater than heterosexual marriage as far as numbers.
So let's keep it real, y'all. Join us, or Omar gonna come at you.
Join us in the rainbow community, or Omar gonna come at you. Let's get it.
Join us, or Omar gonna come at you. Keep it real, y'all. Join us, or Omar gonna come at you.
Just trying to give you an idea of the people that will be voting for Kamala. I mean, that man's dead. But let's get to it. Let's get to the real smoke. Kamala Harris' policies are based in marriage. I will give her credit. If you get married, you can enjoy her policies. But they're banking on women not wanting to get married, men not wanting to get married, women not reproducing, men wanting to reproduce, creating a divide, child support, whatever, where you're never going to find Kamala's policies because it's based in marriage. Only the homosexual people, especially the bigwigs, the people that's in these rooms that I'm showing you, you know, I don't want to say any names, but you know, the president of Apple, like those people are getting married, big actresses. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's go through a couple. Natasha Lana Wachowski, they're getting married to the same sex. Jennifer Billy Porter, clearly. Oh, let's go to Shonda Rhimes. Let's go to Shonda Rhimes, y'all. These are the people that's voting for Kamala. I don't know how to spell a bitch's name. These are people that's voting for Kamala, baby. You don't know what you don't know, and that's fair. That's fair.
This has been an incredibly inspiring.
Just remember something. Nobody has the most explosive Kamala Harris videos like I have. For some reason, Candace Owens and all these smart people don't want to play this stuff for some odd reason. So you have Shonda Rhimes. I don't know. She's some sort of writer.
Already.
And this is what happens. You get powerful women like Shonda Rhimes, Kerry Washington. All these powerful women have abandoned the black community for the rainbow community. It's weird. But anyway, that's where it's at.
Okay, so first, I really want to acknowledge that I'm really wishing peace and safety for everyone in Israel. I love
what?
Israel.
Oh, so this is recent. This is some Israel stuff. Let's go.
I am proud to be here tonight, and I am proud to be an ally, and I am incredibly proud to support the Human Rights Campaign. But I want to admit something. I've been terribly naive. I somehow believed that with DOMA in place, we were turning a monumental corner for the rights of LGBTQ people. I somehow believed that because I have fancy shows where we bring LGBTQ people and characters to life to the audience and write stories.
We bring LGBTQ characters to life over the black man. This is what happened to the black community. Powerful women got in place through the affirmative action, diversity, equity, and inclusion, abandoned the black man for rainbow initiatives. And that's the only problem that most straight men have, whether you're black, white, or purple. Why, as a rainbow man, why do you make an enemy out of the straight man? Why is that man not? I mean, I don't know how it's possibly supposed to be an ally, but it's happening. If D.L. Hewley, Ricky Smiley, and all of them, Steve Harvey, and all of them are allies. And when you become an ally, you distance yourself from regular black or white people. It's weird why they do this. It's a separation and division that's voting for Kamala Harris that for some reason all these smart people are not talking about. She's telling us, I put rainbow people above regular people in my movies.
storylines that celebrate love and do our best to showcase the beauty of difference, I believe that I was doing enough as an ally. I mean, I was satisfied with myself, smugly so, comfortably sure of myself in this ally space. I thought I was awesome. And that is embarrassing.
She thought she was awesome as an ally for the rainbow community, and she realized everything that she was doing by putting rainbow community people in lead roles and on TV, she realized that wasn't enough. As a black man, I would wish she would talk like that about black people in a whole. Why is it so much division with Kamala Harris's voters and people? Why are they doing this?
I should have remembered the lessons that we've learned from the civil rights movement, that change swings like a weighted pendulum, that while
I should have known what we learned from the civil rights movement, meaning that the civil rights movement is over. And they are the powerful people who get to determine that. And like I say, everybody else is just sheep.
while the arc of the universe bends towards justice, that arc is very, very long. That sometimes it's not just 2 steps forward, 1 step back. A lot of change is 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. And a lot of change gets erased. I made the mistake that I, as a black woman in America, would never have made about my own community. I made the mistake of thinking we were done, that freedom rang, that all would be well moving forward for my global LGBTQ family.
For my global LGBTQ family, ma'am, why is this an exclusive event? Why don't you feel like that about everybody? Because they're the powerful people. Dang.
Which meant I thought I was doing more than enough as an ally. I mean, look at me. This is what an ally looks like. Yay. But no, absolutely not. Laws are being rolled back, and Don't Say Gay is out there, and a business can deny service based on sexuality. Parents are disowning their children. Families are disowning their loved ones. Churches are not becoming the havens of love I hoped they would be. Books are being banned. People are being purposely misgendered. Trans children are suffering from a lack of acceptance in their community, the ability to play the sport of their choice. And from being
There you go. The ability to play the sport of their choice. You people better understand what Kamala Harris, this is another one of Kamala Harris's policies that nobody wants to talk about except Trump. I'll give you that. She wants trans boys or women, whichever way is categorized, to play female sports. And women are so stupid, and I gotta call you stupid, that you don't realize this is what's happening. And you're gonna be complaining, oh, these men are really tearing these women up, and they're really messing these with. You are voting for, listen to what she said. You think I'm fucking making it up.
children are suffering from a lack of acceptance in their community, the ability to play the sport of their choice, and from being denied help, are suffering from a lack of acceptance in their community, the ability to play the sport of their choice.
The ability to play the sport of their choice. That means this black woman that you're looking at does not mind if a boy plays in the girl sport, volleyball, whatever, break, shatter the records is all what you identify as. I don't know who I'm gonna vote for. I'm just giving you the policies that nobody else will give you. And you know these policies already. And you still vote for Kamala. I don't mind. I'm just saying you vote for the boys playing in the girls' sports. Now, when all this shit come to roost, as a man, I don't have anything to say. If some boy is over there dominating girls and doing stuff to girls that y'all voted in to be law. I mean, like I said, hatred for Trump is cool. I believe he's lying by not bringing this stuff out. He says little things, but he don't go full weight. But at the same time, I'm just trying to let you know, if you vote for Kamala Harris, for what I've learned, you will be a part of the elites. That's the positive. The policies and the benefits and the child care tax credits and all this other stuff is based in marriage. Well, why would the homosexuals get child tax care credit? Because they brought the immigrants in where Kamala said they're stripping them from their mothers. whereas the homosexual people who cannot create children will have a plentiful adoption, process because the children have been stripped from their mothers through the illegal immigration. Okay? That's what I've learned. Now you talk about trans boys playing with girls, being in girls' locker rooms, things of that nature, causing confusion and more division, but not yet. Only when they start hurting these real biological females. But that's too late then. The laws are in place. You cannot stop a boy who identifies as a girl from playing in girl sports. Simple as that. You can't do it. So when it comes around, the men are going to be like, hey, ain't nothing we can do.
From being denied health care that every expert in the field agrees is necessary. And Black trans women are being murdered at a terrifying pace.
By who? By who? See, this is the problem I have with Kamala Harris people. They just start lying. Who? Who's murdering the Black trans? Other trans. See, they just start doing this weirdo stuff, man. I don't like that stuff. And it's against straight people. Unless you're an ally. So, it's like I said, Kamala Harris said she's for all people. And I believe that. But there's an undertone. This is her real crew right here.
And I'm still just writing TV shows and thinking that's enough. That is not what an ally looks like. If I'm going to be an ally, a true ally, it can't be about doing one thing and calling it a day.
Why don't you do that for Black boys?
It can't be that I write these wonderful fiction stories as an ally and as it comfortably in my life, sure that I've done enough and done my part.
Why don't you do that for Black boys?
No. I mean, look, I'm not saying I haven't done a lot. I have. I hear about the impact of my shows all the time.
Why don't you have this conversation for Black boys somewhere? Why is this a rainbow thing and exclusive, non-inclusive? And that's the other part about Kamala Harris and them. You can be included in them if you want to embrace being an ally of the rainbow community. And like I say, they use your realness against you, especially as a Black man. While you don't want to be an ally with the rainbow community, they have all the jobs, all the positions to hire, all of the executive positions. They're married or having sex with the other homosexual head honcho of this and of that. So they are in big position. And if you are an ally, you got to be down with that. Other than that, you are not an ally. And you got to have your kids around there. What if you want your kids to just... It's a new society, man. That's all I see.
I mean, I've done a lot, but what I'm saying is I haven't done enough. Writing a check or writing
Do you feel like that for Black boys?
a story is fine, but it's not enough. I mean, donations and stories are absolutely fantastic, and definitely give money to the HRC, please.
Well, do you say give money to these Black boys, please? I'm just trying to show y'all.
But we need to stop feeling satisfied that it's enough. We need to stop just being allies in our homes or with our families. We need to stop being allies in theory. We need to be allies out loud. We need to be...
Why won't you be out loud for little Black boys, making sure that they have acting and writing skills to follow your lead? Specifically, little Black boys, the ones who nobody has. A powerful Black woman like you should be able to help them Black boys. Why is there no sort of fun for all of the drama kids, Black boys in drama class in all these schools have a direct sort of schooling with you? Learning how to write, learning how to act, getting placement because they did right in school and everything. Yes, they might be an ally of the rainbow, but they're not rainbow. Like, it's weird what black people would do to one another.
Be practicing allies.
Anyway, let's go to another one of you black women's favorite. Do y'all know who this is? Do you know who this woman is?
Oh Lord, I want to win to guide my feet, oh Lord.
Here we go. Black women, man. This is Maya Angelou, or whatever this bitch name is.
Oh Lord, I want to.
Singing in front of the rainbow community 10 years ago.
And dipped its wings in the bright here and pray here. Because I know there are too many people who get down on their knees here just to look in somebody else's keyhole.
You never heard Maya Angelou talk this nasty, and she's doing this nasty shit in front of millionaires and billionaires of the rainbow community. Oh, my. Look at this nasty.
Bring all my stuff here. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. I surely did.
Nasty bitch.
And I wanted to get down on my knees here and pray here. Because I know there are too many people who get down on their knees here just to look in somebody else's keyhole. Hello!
You nasty bitch.
Yes. Well,
that's why when we say these gladiator BWs or gladiator BWs, Maya Angelou or Angelou, just as nasty as any ratchet bitch on the corner.
So I wanted to come.
And like I said, this is different because there's some Diddy shit. This is all rainbow people in there. Rainbow and trans, so they get to mix it up in all sort of different type of bodily fluids, a la Diddy shit. Maya Angelou. Unreal.
Yeah. And I wanted to say to my brothers and sisters, my nephews and nieces, my daughters and sons, my beloveds who are here, that fortunately we are not alone. Now, let me just tell you this one little story. I'm not even starting yet. So wait. Some years ago, I was invited to speak in Utah at Brigham Young University. And I was so nervous that when I asked my sister, Darlie McPherson, I said, sister, she was teaching at Hunter in New York. I said, sister, meet me, please. She met me in Salt Lake. I called my mom. I said, I don't know what these people, they're paying me all this money. They hate me. Why do they want me to speak? Now, my brothers and sisters and children and kin, listen to this. My mother said, baby, you are there for some reason. Don't worry about it. Just do what you think is right. You are there for some reason. The two men came to pick me and my sister up at the hotel and drove us from Salt Lake to Provo. And they showed me the brochure for the year. There were 12 speakers. The other 11 were white, middle-aged men. No other woman and no black save me. So the person who had spoken the month before was Spiro T. Agnew. The people explained to me that there would be 11,000 folks in the stadium to hear me. I was so concerned, my heart thumped. When we arrived at the stadium, the tears were raked so steeply that it seemed all those white folks were going to fall on top of me. It was amazing. There was only my sister, and way up at the top was another black face. There were 40 men in dark suits sitting on the platform. Someone gave a sort of quiet and little invocation, and someone else got up and said, "And here's Maya Angelou." They didn't say I had tried and failed or I had succeeded or nothing. Here's Maya Angelou. So I got up with my speech and started to the podium. And then I remembered a statement I had heard that I want you all to remember. I remembered that statement. I put the speech back on the chair, and I went up to the podium. I said, "I thank you so much for inviting me. I am told that you are some 11,000 here, and I also know you have some religious inclination. However, as I am told and I believe, one person with God constitutes the majority." Hello! Oh! My Lord! My Lord! And so I commend you for coming here in your minority to face me this morning. Well, I talked for about an hour and a half. I asked pointedly, "How dare you try to deny me God? You can't articulate my little finger. You can't choose to put one hair in a hair follicle. And you dare to try to deny me God? You have decided I will be a hew of wood and a drawer of water, world without end. Amen." Says who? You? You? Come on. Get off there. You may have lots of power. You may have a name which...
Now, what you have to understand is it's what she's trying to make an analogy of is how dare any of you tell rainbow people anything? That's the analogy. All right. So we got that. Now we got this one for you. These are powerful people who will vote for Kamala.
I am honored to be here. This is my second time here. Last year I got to introduce Mariah Carey. I'm honored to be here. I have been a proud HRC member for the past 10 years. I have also been a proud member.
10 years. 10 years that man been a part of the elite crew. You wonder, well, who is this nigga? Where he come from? How he get on Empire? How he do the things that he do? He's been a part of an elite crew. Kamala Harris is the leader of this crew. These are powerful people, make you wish you was down with them if you didn't have to be rainbow.
Of the LGBTQ community all my life. So, you know. I play a character named Jamal Lyon on a little show named Empire. You know, it's just no thing I don't know. You know, growing up, I didn't necessarily have a lot of people to look up to in the media and on television, people that I could identify with. And for me, although the character of Jamal the show Empire is not, it's a story. It's not the story. But with this story, what our creator, the great Lee Daniels, and his partner, Danny Strong, and our incredible showrunner, Eileen Shaken, have been able to do is to make an indelible imprint on the world forever. And if I had Jamal Lyon when I was a kid, I probably would have had a much different life and a much different outlook on.
You understand? If you had a Jamal Lyon, if you had other rainbow people to look up to, very smart, creative people that took all their efforts away from the Black community to create their own community. Can't say he ain't smart, can't say he don't act, but you could say that he's not a part of your community. And we, as Black people, we have always been mad at that. From OJ to whoever. Like, yo, B, you one of us. Why you leaving the Black community? But it's not leaving it for white anymore. See, because this thing here, this group of elites here, it doesn't matter if you Black or white. It only matters if you are ally or not. It's on some get down or lay down shit.
What life could be. He's a flawed character, as is his mother, the great Cookie Lion. But this character is, I don't know if you all know, this character is based on Lee Daniels. Lee has been such a fighter for the truth all throughout all of these years and all the work that he's done.
Lee Daniels has been a fighter for the truth. Lee Daniels is a powerful gay man. No disrespect. The man is powerful. You hear me? You want to talk about a powerful dude?
Eileen Shaken has been an equal fighter for the truth in all that she's done. We all love the L word, so. I remember when I first got the role, the day before we shot, I cried all day, like a sucker, because I'm a Cancer, first of all, so I cry all the time anyway. So, but I remember what Lee told me is, he said, I just want you to tell the truth. And sometimes that's not always easy to do, because when you tell the truth, you open yourself up for scrutiny, you open yourself up for people to pick you apart, but you also open yourself up for love of yourself, and a love that radiates all throughout, and everyone can feel that. Lee Daniels, Empire, Eileen Shaken, Danny Strong, I speak from my heart that they obviously have changed my career forever, but they have changed my life forever, and I will forever be grateful to them and to Empire. So please take a look.
How you doing in school, little man?
I was annoyed with my agents because I just told them I'm unavailable, say no to everything. I want to go back to my own work, my own projects, maybe even try to tell some stories with a few gay characters that aren't just shoehorned in as afterthoughts. Sadly, apart from the brilliant work of Ryan Murphy and Shonda Rhimes, it's still a rare thing.
Shonda Rhimes, we just played Shonda Rhimes. This is a coalition. This is a coalition. If you guys, listen, I understand Kamala Harris. Do you? I have the most explosive Kamala Harris stuff to let you know. These are the powerful people that's voting for Kamala Harris. Get down or lay down.
Even in this new era, this so-called golden age of television, nuanced, compelling LGBT characters that drive the story, save the day.
LGBT characters that drive the story, save the day. I was just talking about that shit. I was like, yo, this dude on Power, this gay dude Andre on Power, the man can shoot you in the head with pinpoint accuracy as a gay man. The man can snuff you out and kill you with chokehold. I mean, this guy is amazing. I was like, how the fuck could this nigga do all this? I've never seen a gay man move like that. Pinpoint accuracy like a sharpshooter. chokeholds, this, that. I've never seen anything like it, but now I get it. This bitch said, yo, we wrote that. We want gay people or rainbow people to be the important figures to let young children know this is what's up.
Thank you. It was just about 2 years ago that I was asked to read a script for a TV show that might get on the air at Fox. I was annoyed with my agents because I just told them I'm unavailable, say no to everything. I want to go back to my own work, my own projects, maybe even try to tell some stories with a few gay characters that aren't just shoehorned in as afterthoughts. Sadly, apart from the brilliant work of Ryan Murphy and Shonda Rhimes, it's still a rare thing. Even in this new era, this so-called golden age of television, nuanced, compelling LGBT characters that drive the story, save the day, solve the mystery, win the war, change the tides of history, are still, by and large, scarce. Anyway,
by and large, scarce. Ma'am, what does that mean? That means they want more. They want dominance. This is Kamala Harris's foundation. You guys, you don't know. You listen to Tariq Nasheed if you want.
At this connection with the gay boys. I don't know why, baby. I don't know why. They call me mother, baby. I love my children. Yes. So for you gay boys, baby, I admire you. For you bisexuals, enjoy the best of both worlds.
Talk that shit. She's in Kamala Harris's foundation and coalition of elites. Anybody in here don't look elite to you? You like, damn, when did they do all of this? Every day. Every day. Big wigs, baby. These are the people voting for Kamala. So if you do vote for Trump, your vote is important. You see what you up against? But you sit around listening to Tariq Nasheed and all this Candace Owens shit. Do you see what you up against? These people make a difference in the world, brother and sister. Look at this. This is elite, baby. Having a ball, getting called gay boys as millionaires and billionaires, laughing, shucking it up. Dom Perignon and fine wines, and just a beautiful place to be.
So for you gay boys, baby, I admire you. For you bisexuals, enjoy the best. They refuse to apologize. So if you're a man and you want to put a dress on and get you some boobs, baby, get it.
Yo, why? That's my problem. Why don't Kamala bring all of this out? Why don't Trump bring all of this out? Why do they hide this? That's the only thing that's bugging me out. This is real shit. She said that.
Admire any human being saying, you know what, I'm going to be comfortable with who I am. And I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to struggle. And I refuse to apologize. So if you're a man and you want to put a dress on and get you some boobs, baby, get it. And wear it well. And if anybody's in a size 16, you can have this dress when I take it off tonight.
Why nobody bring this stuff up? We're going to bring the queen out. We're going to bring Kamala out. We're going to bring Kamala out. I know what y'all like. Y'all like some Kamala. We're going to bring Kamala out. She is the... Kamala is the queen.
And I automatically said yes, because Lee Daniels is my friend. And we were talking, and I said, you know, oftentimes in the game called Hollywood, when you meet folks, you become friends only for the production. And the moment they say that's a wrap, people get their numbers changed, and the friendship's over. Well, I met Lee Daniels at a party.
Let's get it. The queen. Look at the room.
Hi, everybody.
Look at the room. Big wigs, baby. Monique was there. Same room. Big wigs. These are the people, powerful people who will vote for Kamala Harris. If you vote for Trump, your vote is important. They got the big wigs after you. You cannot beat them unless you have numbers. Kamala Harris is the most powerful woman in the world. Look at her team. Look at who she got backing her. Empire, Monique, big wigs, Obama, President of the United States. What do you want?
Agents, thinking only about my best interest and never about the missed income opportunity. Persisted. Too bad, they said, because it was a script by Lee Daniels and Danny Strong. So I relented and agreed to read it. But I'm still going to say no, I told them. Not surprisingly, it was a really good script. So reluctantly, I then agreed to go to Fox to screen the work-in-progress pilot they'd just finished shooting, insisting on the phone to my agents as I walked in the door that was just a courtesy. Less than an hour later, before the lights came up in the screening room, I was back on the phone saying, get me this job. What do I have to do? Empire is a game changer, and I want to be a part of it. Lee Daniels is a visionary filmmaker, and
Lee Daniels is a visionary filmmaker. Why don't Lee Daniels care about little black boys to help them? It's messed up.
see, and with each and every one of you, thank you for honoring us tonight.
This, we just created the show, and we moved on. Eileen has been and I'm sort of the face of the show, but Eileen has been doing the grunt work. She's been taking my word, and
look at the background. Just look at the background.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh. Good evening, good evening, good evening. And to my dear, dear friends, what a fabulous night. And what a wonderful speech earlier from the other HRC. How about her? So to Chris and Sandy, to my great, great friend Chad Griffin, and everyone here, thank you so very much. Ever since my dear friend Mark Leno brought me to my very first HRC dinner in 1999.
1999, OG veteran. Everybody I've showed you have came after 1999. And she's been a part of this since 1999. And look at where she's at now. Look at everybody that I show you. Look at where they are. Besides Omar, he died. But look at where he was on his way to. Because you are part of the Kamala Harris coalition. My question is, do you get down or do you lay down? There's no other choices. Your vote is important.
I have been proud to stand with this organization, not only as a friend, but as an advocate and an ally. And over the years, together, we have experienced many ups and downs, victory and defeat, success and struggle. So tonight, we are not only here to reflect on our progress, but to recommit ourselves to the fight we face. Because we all know we are at an inflection point in the history of our country. I think of this as a moment like the time my parents first met in the
They were saying, yo, we got to get Trump out of there. This is 2017. They were planning, yo, we got to get Trump the hell out of there. This is serious.
One even said Black voters were targeted, quote, with almost surgical precision. Let's speak truth. Across this country, Americans worry that our government will take away their health care. And at this very moment, while we are here this evening, immigrants fear a knock on the door that could tear them away from their families.
Why Trump and them won't put this out. Immigrants fear. This when Trump was in office. Immigrants fear with Trump in office that a knock on their door is going to tear their families up. And the question would be, Kamala Harris, if they're illegal, why do you care? And you hear her say, yo, we got to fix the border now. This woman been dealing with fighting for immigrants for 20 years.
Immigrants fear a knock on the door that could tear them away from their families. Let's tell the truth.
Why Trump and them won't use this? Why are they hiding this? Why Kamala won't come out and say this? Why is she hiding this? It really puts me in a puzzle. Because I'm like, yo, Kamala, if you feel this strong about immigration, illegal immigration, just say it. And Trump, you know that this video exists. Oh, I got that other girl for y'all. Hold on. Let me play this Kamala.
Sexual harassment and assault are real in this country, from movie sets to newsrooms to factory floors. And we need to confront it. And let's tell the truth. From the United States Congress to the United States Census, LGBT rights are under attack.
And we're back. The team is looking down the barrel of 455
by a Justice Department that now stands on the side of discrimination instead of equality. Under attack by a Senate nominee who thinks homosexuality should be illegal, and a judicial nominee who says transgender children are proof of Satan's plan. And under attack by a commander-in-chief who wants to ban transgender troops who are willing to sacrifice their lives to...
This is what you're going to hear Kamala say once she wins. It's going down. Rainbow community will dominate you. Little boys and college boys who identify as female get to play sports with the girls by law. It's going to be nice.
And I do want to say a special thank you to Kelly. I am so proud of her and so amazed by her brilliance. We saw her earlier today. It felt like...
Yo, I got all the big wigs. Players. What's good? I got all the big wigs.
Church up in here. I do want to know the Catholic church, the Black Catholic church that she went to, because I grew up Catholic. I don't remember that. The weave thing, it's kind of all interesting. But, you know, I've gotten to know her very recently, and she already feels like a family to me, a family member to me. She was calling me cousin, and we call each other cousin now. But family or not, from one history maker to another, I couldn't be prouder of you, Kelly, and thank you for the work that you have been able to do. And I'm so really, truly looking forward to the direction that you take the Human Rights Campaign, but also the entire movement. And so I think we should give her another round of applause.
Let's get it.
And before you, as someone who day in and day out has to speak and respond to the horrific, dangerous, and hateful attacks on our community and our loved ones, it is both a powerful reminder of how far we have to come.
This woman is a homosexual? Wow, I didn't know she was a homosexual.
And how much further we have to go. Now, New York is where I'm from. I'm a New Yorker at heart. I always say I'm a New York City kid. For some of you who grew up in New York, you understand what I'm saying. And it's always good to be back home, always. New York was my introduction to America. When I was 5 years old, my parents and I moved to the United States. After a few stops along the way, we ended up in New York. I lived in many boroughs, Queens, Brooklyn. Yeah. and eventually Long Island. But I tell this story. There's like one person from Long Island. See, sis, I see you. But I tell this story because where we landed was one of the places that we landed was Queens Village, and that shaped the person I am today. For those who don't know Queens Village, it is an enclave of immigrants from all over. There was a strong Caribbean presence, which made transition to it made the transition to New York just a little bit better. I went to both undergrad and graduate school here. My first job was here. My first love was here. My heartbreak was here. You get where I'm going. But every time I return, I sense it, that special feeling that I only ever feel in New York. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. New York is a special place. It is just truly, truly special. It's where communities of folks from all different backgrounds live side by side. It's where my parents could transplant their whole world, their whole lives from thousands of miles away, right here in.
So the point of this is, if you ever hear this bitch talk about there's a problem at the border, you know she don't mean it. She is immigration 101. And she, they fight for that stuff. Man, oh man, oh man. I mean, like I said, if the numbers are correct, 20 million immigrants came to the country illegally. I mean, don't you think the damage is done already? I mean, they have no deportation plan. And that's why I say they will not let Trump get in there. They will not take all these tax-paying workers out. They will not let him deport them. It's crazy.
Queens Village. It's where people help each other out. Is that spirit, one that celebrates as opposed to
Here we go.
Of missing
girls
and women in their communities and murdered women in their communities. So many communities are hurting just right now, including our own, the LGBTQI community.
Including our own, the rainbow community. Pay attention to the powerful people who will vote for Kamala Harris to let you know if you do vote for Donald Trump, your vote is important. If you think that you some black dude like Umar Johnson and all them talking about, well, I'm not going to vote for either one and not understanding what's really going on. Like I said, if you hear somebody say that, that means they have already conceded to what's happening and what will continue to happen. The law of boys playing in girls' sports and using your realness against you as a heterosexual person, don't matter what color you are. If you are not an ally of the rainbow community, you are not truly with the inclusion thing. And we have the people in powerful positions that will make sure you don't get jobs and everything. You must be a part of this community.
So I don't have to tell anyone in this room about the number of injustices and community has witnessed recently from erasing.
And that's another thing. If you want to be able to fight for injustice, you got to be a part of that community. It ain't for black people anymore or white people or anybody. It's about the rainbow community because they take all walks of life. And they have created their own injustice. So if you want to be a part of that, and when Kamala Harris get all of the grants and everything funneling your way.
Erasing our stories from the shelves of public libraries to quieting our voices in the halls of public schools in Florida, there has been a national monumental wave of attacks on LGBTQI people. Things that seemed impossible or unlikely 10 years ago seem terrifying today. It feels so real. I also especially want to call out attention to the vitriol our trans siblings, and particularly our trans siblings of color, have faced for many years. Anti-trans laws are sweeping the nation. Extreme politicians are going after trans children and their parents.
Extreme people or regular people. Regular people are going after not letting children become transitioned. Regular people are not letting children do that. And she's upset. Unbelievable. She's upset that regular lawmakers are like, you can't do that to a child.
Of color have faced for many years. Anti-trans laws are sweeping the nation. Extreme politicians are going after trans children and their parents simply for accepting and seeing their children for who they are. It is so incredibly difficult to watch. And no,
that's the trick right there. That's what I'm trying to learn. How do I become, don't do this at home. How do I become soft and fake like her? How do I do this? I'm trying to learn this move right here.
anti-trans laws are sweeping the nation. Extreme politicians are going after trans children and their parents simply for accepting and seeing their children for who they are. It is so incredibly difficult to watch.
How do I do that?
And no one is one thing. No person has just one identity. We are all part of multiple communities. Oftentimes, we experience many of those harms at once. As a Black, queer, immigrant woman, I'm proud of every single part of my identity and the person that it makes me today, that's standing in front of you today.
Now, what does that mean to me? As a Black, queer, immigrant woman, she is the White House Speaker. Look what Kamala Harris, the power of Kamala Harris and her crew. They forced Joe Biden to put Kamala in VP. They forced Joe Biden to put a lesbian woman as the White House Speaker. They forced Joe Biden to stand down in the next primary, which was planned already. It's not a shock. Because this is what Kamala Harris's team wants. Pink, George Clooney, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, bigwigs, Jeff Bezos. Wow. This is what I mean when I say they already have all the jobs. What more could they want? Dominance. They got a queer woman as the White House Speaker and a closeted queer woman as the vice president running for president. They have completely dominated the field. Wow. While pushing anti-man rhetoric to the communities. Wow. I did not know she was queer. Wow. Wow. They have all the jobs. And Black women don't get it. They think this woman is a part of her crew. She's not. She's queer. She's not going to get your son a job unless he's queer. Wow.
Also,
wow.
But I also experience the overlapping sadness of many of the communities that I'm part of. This moment needs some New York spirit. This movement needs some New York spirit. As New Yorkers, we know that our neighborhoods are more vibrant when we build communities up instead of tearing them down. We know that our hearts are stronger when we lift or fight for one another instead of with one another. And we know that we have the grit to get through this because we can get through anything. We can get through anything together. We have come such a long way. But as everyone in this room knows, we still have a long way to go. So,
long way to go. So there you have it. I wanted to do an hour show. We did an hour show. There you have it. If you want to be a part of a movement and people who have a long way to go, because it is not Your black movement is not your white movement, is not any particular movement. They have banded together and made a coalition of something different. The rules are get down or lay down. No other choices. Wow. I'll be back with another show later, y'all.